Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kenny. We're going to do something just a tad different today, folks. I'm sure you can tell I'm bundled up, and the reason being it is cold outside, and we here have been hit with a very, very cold spat, if you will. But I'm inside one of my storage buildings, mainly where I keep my freezers for my food. Now, I want to be very brief with you on this, and I want to ask you a question. Are you prepared for what's coming? What are you talking about? You may say. I'm talking about the high cost of living. I'm talking about the high cost of going to the grocery store and going to just any store. Most of you, all of you, probably know that inflation is running rampant right now. And the reason I ask you the question about are you prepared, I'm simply asking, are you prepared for the high prices? We are already experiencing high food cost, and it's only getting worse by the day. That's why I ask you that question. Now, I believe in being prepared. I like to expect the best, but to be prepared for the worst. Did you understand what I'm saying? Failure to prepare means that you are prepared to fail. Did you understand what I'm saying? These are my freezers. I want to show you this. I've got two giant freezers here, and the reason I store these outside, and especially in the wintertime, is because it takes very little electricity to run these freezers in zero cold weather. That's why I keep them inside my storage house that is totally unheated. Now, I've got this. You probably won't be able to see it, but this is almost full, this first one here, of virtually everything. Let me give you a little clue here. This is called being prepared. That's what this is. Now, I could go to the store if I wanted to purchase some things that I probably would call essentials, but really, I've got them in here, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Now, let me show you another one here. Now, this one, it is full of stuff like this. Now, I put that away back last summer, and it's there for me to use, and I don't have to go to the store. Now, that is what I call being prepared. Prepared. And I'm going to tell you, I've got two more of upright freezers, refrigerator freezers inside my house. So you see, I'm not bragging to you, but I've done my homework and I'm ready for this. And I know that by growing what I've got and I've put it into here, that I'm saving a ton of money that keeps me from going to the supermarket. Now listen, I've got ancestors that went through the Great Depression of the 1920s and 30s. And I've heard horror stories of how that they had nothing to eat and were on the verge of starvation and barely made it by a miracle of God that they survived and they lived to tell about it. Now, I'm not forecasting doom and gloom, but I can see the writing on the wall. There's going to come a time like you're experiencing right now. The shelves are bare in many of the big cities, and little small towns like I live in aren't yet really affected by this, but they're gradually showing up. I've noticed lately myself that many shelves are becoming bare. They struggled back then to barely survive. And I'm telling you, and I'm saying this, the very same thing that happened then could happen now, because history has been known to repeat itself. But be prepared. Failure to prepare is failure, I believe, that's not good. I mean, you're doomed to fail if you fail to prepare. But prepare and be ready, I believe, and avoid. The high cost is going up, but I believe later on is where you're going to see it. A little bit longer is where it's going to go through the roof. Be prepared. And I'm saying it would be a great idea. If you've got room to store it, put it away and be prepared. So I wanted to share this with you, and I think it's vital information. And it's better to be safe than to be sorry. So listen, I hope you've enjoyed this. At least I enjoyed bringing it to you. And if you like this, give us a thumbs up. And while you're at it, subscribe to the channel. And you have a blessed day.